Welcome everybody to Shubhra Ranjan IAS. As all of you know, science and tech plays a very crucial role in your civil services preparation. Either it is for prelims or mains, science and tech plays a huge role. So here right now we have with us faculty member Ritesh sir. He's the expert and he has got so many years of experience and he's the best in science and tech. So we would like to hear from himself about the statistics of science and tech, how many questions have been asked in the past. So, sir, the importance of science and tech is so much in UPSC prelims and mains. So, how many questions have come in the past, and in future, how many questions can come? Can you please tell?
So science and technology is there in prelims as well as in main examination. And as far as prelims examination is concerned, that every year invariably you will find 12 to 15 questions coming from science and technology part. So out of 100, if you get 12 to 15 questions coming from science and technology, it's a sizable area. Moreover, we are living in a scientific age, we are living in a digital age, and importance of science and technology is increasing day by day. That is why this is also reflecting in UPSC prelims examination. On for that matter, any examination of India, you see that the percentage of question from science and technology is increasing, right? In main examination, it is in paper 3, and in paper 3, they ask around 2 to 3 questions, sometimes 4 questions from science and technology, right? But then there are some linkages of science and technology with some other area of the main examination. Let's say from environment section, you will find few questions which are coming linked with science and technology in paper 3 itself. Then in paper 1 also you will find that geography is there, and in geography some question can be linked with science and technology, like GPS, or let's say land information system, or let's say satellite navigation system, remote sensing. So these area can be linked with science and technology. In paper 2 also there are certain section of polity where plans and policy and laws and bills and acts are there, and there are certain acts and bills which are related to science and technology. Let's say surrogation regulation act, or let's say DNA technology regulation bill. So all these things will make up like science and technology and integration with the other part of the GS, right? So that is how it is going on right now.
So, science and tech is invariable and inevitable in almost all the subjects.
Yes, it's there. Its linkages are there with every subject.
Every subject.
Yeah.
Sir, what about students who do not have any background of science and technology? Say, for example, BA students or BCom students, they do not have much exposure to science. So they have only read till 10th class, and that too, it was long back. They must have forgotten whatever they have learned. So how should they start?
Okay, if that's a very valid question, that if somebody is not from science background, then what should be the way out for them to get into science and technology? So first of all, you need to understand one thing, that this is UPSC civil services examination. This is not an examination for scientist or DRDO or ISRO or BARC. So they are basically asking for general understanding of science and technology, and that general understanding of science would come up from NCERT books. So 6th to 10th NCERT book, anybody can go and revise it, because everybody has done till 10th class, and there are various courses available also for NCERT and the basic classes. I am sure that it's there on a Shubhra Ranjan IAS 2, and there you can get this NCERT course and you can brush up the entire thing. Moreover, once you have done with the basic sciences, then leave it to us, because once you are there in a classroom, then we'll take care of everything. Whenever we are going to discuss about any technology, then we also discuss the associated scientific concept of it. So first we clear the scientific concept, then we go with the technology, and it's all about having the general approach, the impact of science and technology on our life and different aspect of the different area and economy, society, and the other part of the country. That is what it is.
So that's a very good idea that you gave, sir, because once they brush up their NCERT books through
Yes.
NCERT courses, which is already available in Shubhra Ranjan, probably they can catch up faster. Sir, and also I have seen that a lot of questions came from your class notes. So how did you manage that, and what sort of homework do you do to bring that to the students?
No, that's basically that's my job. I have been teaching science and technology from last 17 years. So it's like it's in my daily life that I has to go with the daily news and all the current affairs which is going on. So it's a kind of, it's not a kind of effort that I have to put in. It's in my lifestyle now that everything which is important from science and technology part of, point of view, that will come across. There are different, I read some magazines, some newspaper. There are some news channels that I follow online, and then we get all the things done in a digital way, and then I deliver into the classroom.
Sir, how do you manage time with all this? Because you have to get updated yourself and you have such a busy routine taking classes and all. How do you manage time?
Yes, schedule is busy because every day at least 6 to 8 hours I'm in the classroom only. But like I told you that we are living in a digital age. So this digital thing create a lots many good avenues where you can get all the things updated. You don't need pen and paper. Like obviously the student need pen and paper. But now as a teacher, I don't, always go with the pen and paper. So when I'm traveling back to my home or coming from my home to institute, so mobile is there, tab is there. I keep on, updating things digitally on that. And then once in a week, I sit down and I write it onto the paper, and that is how it goes on. So that is how it is.
Sir, what sort of books would you suggest? Would you suggest any books for students?
Unfortunately, science and technology doesn't have any book. In the market, you will get only guides, not books. And I would always say, I'll always say to the student that you should not follow guide at the very first place. Guides are quick fix, right? Guides are not something that will take you to the long way in this preparation. Rather, if you want to start with, go with the NCERT books, clear your basic reading, and then rely on to the newspaper and magazine for all new development in current technology which is going on. Unfortunately, there is no book, but yes, you can rely on to the class notes. So teacher is dictating and giving you class notes, and then you can rely on that, you can get it done.
Sir, in your class there are so many students and you take so many batches. But then I heard that you will be taking one-on sessions, mentorship with students, one-on-one personal interaction with students. How do you do that, sir?
That's again a part of this profession, because once you teach in a classroom, then classroom is full of students. There are hundreds and 200, 300, 400, 500 students may be there, right? But then as a teacher, I'm always open to meet student after the class. So after every class, I stay back, I get back into the cabin, I stay there for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I really wait for the student to come and ask question. And many of them, they come and they put their query in front of me. Now, again, we are in a digital age, so we can connect with the student through Zoom and some online. Students reach out to us on my social media, sometime on a WhatsApp or Instagram and Facebook. And if I find that query is worth replying, I do reply all of them, right? Yeah.
So you give that access to students to approach.
Yes. It's already on a public platform, so it's everybody can get that.
Yes, sir. And sir, most students ask me, or they have this doubt, how much of statistics should they remember? Because numbers are many, and so many microns, so many hertz. The numbers are too many in science. So how would you suggest them?
My take is very simple. If you are preparing for UPSC examination, digits are not important. Numbers, numericals are not important. What is important is concept. Digits, numericals and numbers are just a mean, just a way to get to the concept. So dry facts you cannot memorize and remember it for a long time, right? All you need to do, that there are certain facts, and these facts should not be pinpointedly memorized. It's just, vaguely you can have an idea and you can connect it with the concept. In one line, if you want to ask me whether these digits and data is important or not, then I would say it's not important. What is important is concept, and any digit and data that is linked with the concept, that will automatically be there with you. So don't go with the dry facts, go with the concept. That is important.
Sir, I have seen one of your videos where the video has gone viral. Your mock interview, you were taking mock interview for one of the successful candidate. and it has gone viral all over. It was there in YouTube and Insta, Facebook. It is
Yes.
all over. So, do you also give personality training to students?
Uh, I do participate in mock interview. Nowadays, social media is flooded with mock interview. So I do participate in mock interview. I have participated in past and present also. And in my view, student, they approach to me for personality development. But I have another take on personality development. Personality get developed once you achieve the success. Like if the student clear prelims, the personality is 10 times more developed because you get the confidence. Once you clear main examination, your personality is again 10 times more developed because now you have gone more confidence. And by the time you reach to the interview, you are already developed. What we do a little bit of fine tuning, little bit of practice. So we are mean by which you can practice upon us because we are sitting as a mock interview panelist, and so that you can go and perform well into the real interview. So yes, I'm open for that. If anybody comes and asking for the mock interview tips and then personality development tips, I'm open for that. I do help student in all the possible way that it could be.
Whatever it takes.
Yes.
So that's how it is going to be a goodie and freebie for all the students of Ritesh sir who are with Subra Ranjan. And sir, what are your hobbies?
My hobby.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My hobbies, I like traveling, and I also like, I'm into photography.
Photography.
So I do a little bit of wildlife photography and travel photography. So whenever I get time, I just leave Delhi. I roam around.
Do you get time, sir?
Yeah, I manage sometime. I do need to manage it.
So
So
fortunately,
yes. So that is what my hobby is.
sir, in your class, there are so many students who are successful. Through your class, so many students passed out and they made it to the rank. So, are you in touch with the students and how do you feel about it when they attribute the success to you? Are they in touch with you, sir?
Now I have different take on this. I feel happy to be in touch with the student who are aspiring, who are going to, appear the examination. I feel more happy with them, right? And then the student who have got through, I mean, they have already made it to the ranks. Then there are two types of students. I mean, one who get busy with their schedule, because once you become IAS and IPS officer, you don't have time actually,
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
And that is how it should be. I mean, if they are serving the nation and having no time, it's a very good sign, right? And few of them, they try to reach back to me, like they feel like being in touch with me. I respect them too, and there I reciprocate them. But then I'm a little bit, reserved and not so proactive in maintaining the connection with all the students who have got selected. So I'm happy with the aspiring one who are going to appear in the examination.
That's very good things. Sir, what about current affairs? How do students have to update themselves when it comes to science and tech?
Yeah, science and current affairs is a very important part of current affairs. And current affairs is indicative that what kind of topics you should focus on. So current affairs can be done in two ways. One is newspaper. So make a habit of reading newspaper on a daily basis and try to scan that what are going on in terms of technology, in terms of any other area of the GS where the current affairs is linked with. That is a daily habit. Another is try to get one magazine, one career magazine, monthly magazine, which is there in the market. Many magazines are there. Any magazines of your choice where you feel comfortable, you can go with that. So one newspaper, one magazine, that will be sufficient. And then you should also follow one or two current affair channels and something like that. Just one or two, not all, right? So that you can manage your time well. Otherwise, YouTube and social media and all kind of, input that is coming in, that takes a lot of time. So be wise with what you select. There is nothing, no replacement of reading, right? So reading newspaper, reading magazine is very important. Watching video is something that is, it should be done in a leisurely way.
Leisurely.
Yeah.
Sir, now there is a new batch coming up from Shubhra Ranjan. So April 2nd there is a batch, and again later on there are going to be few new batches for general studies. So how do you welcome the students to Shubhra Ranjan IAS?
I would just tell you that at Shubhra Ranjan IAS we have a very good team. dedicated for each and every area of the general studies. And I would request that everybody who is into serious preparation, they should visit, they should come and attend few classes at least, and then explore, talk to the faculty, try to come, reach out to us, meet us, talk to us. And at the end of the day, it's what is matter is serious preparation in a serious way, which can give some positive result in the life of the student, and obviously we all will be happy with that too. Right.
One last question, sir.
Yes.
What's your experience? How do you feel working in Shubhra Ranjan, and what's your connection with the institute? And a few words about ma'am also.
Obviously, I have been in touch with Shubhra Ranjan ma'am since quite a long time, and whenever I met ma'am, then ma'am was like that, please, I mean, let's make a team and you come and take few classes. I used to take quality enrichment program, like last year also I took 3-4 classes. So it's like, it's like a stars which align together, and then we all come together to work upon. And it's such a nice experience because this institute is dedicated for quality education. That is already evident because the kind of rank and the kind of delivery that Shubhra Ranjan ma'am is commanding right now, it's unparalleled. And she always wanted to create a very good bunch of people who can take care of GS and deliver the same way that she's delivering in the, this PSIR batches. So that is how the things is going on. So I'm very happy.
No compromise on the quality.
Yeah, I don't think that any compromise in quality is that, and I'm very much sure that in GS also the things will be repeated in the same way. Like ma'am has created a kind of a standard, and we are going to meet that.
Yeah. With that note, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank
you. Welcome. I also welcome all the students who are going to join Shubhra Ranjan very soon. So if you have any queries, any doubts, always feel free to approach Ritesh sir. Sir is always available for any concern, for any doubt. He's always there for the students. So thank you once again, sir, for your time, and see you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.